Taken aboard a UFO and turned into a mutant by Charles Lear. With UFO reports, there are common elements that give one a sense of the nature of the phenomenon. However, there are some reports that contain elements that are unique to the point that a researcher might be inclined to dismiss them. The case of Herbirito Garza is one of these. Garza's case was written about by Scott Corrales in his article, Abductions, The Crucible of Nightmares, published in the May 2000 issue of Fate magazine. According to Corrales, the case was investigated in 1972 by Jorge Reichert, Salvador Freshito, and Ian Norris. Garza, a Mexican ceramics technician who lived in the city of Puebla, claimed to have been visited by an alien from the planet Auco and taken aboard a spaceship. According to him, he had just gotten into bed when he heard a noise in the living room. Thinking someone had broken in, he went to investigate. He came upon a man that was over 2 meters tall with a distinguished, almost feminine-looking face. Garza demanded to know how the being had gotten in, and the being answered that he could overcome obstacles and go where he pleased. He said he was there to give Garza an experience many would wish to have. Garza said he was then taken aboard a spaceship where he met other similar creatures. One of them took blood from the ring finger on Garza's left hand, and he then suddenly found himself back in his apartment with no memory of how he got there. The hallway door was open, and he was sitting in his easy chair. Soon after the experience, while he was shaving in front of his bathroom mirror, his reflection faded out and then reappeared. After that, he heard alien voices speaking to him in a language he couldn't understand. Later, he started receiving telepathic messages, and he was moved to seek psychiatric help. While all this might seem like another average abduction case, things took a strange turn when Norris and Reichert returned for a follow-up visit. Garza, who had formerly been articulate, was now speaking sluggishly. He said, "I want to show you what is happening to me." He unbuttoned his shirt, and the researchers saw a number of nipples growing on his abdomen. Some were large with a good deal of hair, and some were smaller. Norris and Reichert concluded that Garza's DNA had been tampered with. The investigators attempted to conduct a more detailed study, but according to Corrales, Garza disappeared. Corrales wrote that visitors to Garza's apartment building were angrily sent away by Garza's son. Corrales speculates that Garza may have been an early casualty of tampering, uncaring, non-human entities. Update on Irma Rick. We've written 2 blogs following the story of Irma Rick, a woman from the Pampas region of Argentina. She went missing and was found the next day in a town around 65 kilometers from where she was last seen. She reported being in her yard in Jacinto Arroyas, seeing a light, and then suddenly finding herself on a road in the town of Catrache, with no memory of how she got there. A local prosecutor opened an investigation into the case. Rick was interviewed by a researcher and a reporter who both approached her case as if it was a possible alien abduction. Rick, notably, avoided that conclusion, saying she didn't know what had happened to her. Now she's come forward saying she might be pregnant with an alien baby. Rick was interviewed on Bahia Hoy, a program broadcast by La Brújula 24. According to an article on the La Brújula 24 website, at the beginning of the interview, Rick asked the interviewer to throw a peso at me because she was a poor old woman working in the field. She further explained, "I am doing studies because I can have an alien pregnancy. I don't ask for much. I have to do a lot of things. I ask for a little help. Tomorrow I have to do ultrasounds and stuff. Supposedly I got pregnant when they took me away. I don't have a belly yet. I feel discomfort, things that happen to me. I have to consult the prosecutor because she doesn't want me to talk much yet. We'll be sure to keep the listener updated if there are any further developments."